Well, hello. Here we are again, continuing on from the last video, which I'm very grateful for. I've had quite a few more than normal watching my videos now, which is actually quite encouraging, because before, I'm talking probably over a year ago, I was producing a lot of videos and hardly anyone was watching them. So thank you very much. Must be doing something right maybe this time. Anyway, I'm gonna try and talk more, if that makes any sense, or maybe more people are watching because they like the music. I don't know, but anyway. I am just grateful that people are watching my videos. That's all I can really ask for. Okay, so I'm going to continue with this building. Now, I'm actually really happy with how this has turned out so far, because I did load it, upload it to Second Life in a fairly low resolution, just as it is, with no physics involved, and played around with some of the just in-world textures, which are pretty crap, but it did actually look really good. So I'm kind of confident that once I've created my own you know, textures for this particular model, that it will look how I am expecting it to look. You know, I want it to look very kind of Gothic and old. You know, at the moment it's too clean and pristine, and it needs to sort of look, you know, old. I want it to look sort of hundreds of years old. So I need to kind of rough up the textures a bit and not be quite so accurate. And you know, because I think that's the thing, when you've got what's supposedly a building which is in theory hundreds of years old, you know, it's not going to be perfect after that time. It is when it's brand new, when it's just been built, but yeah, it needs to look worn, it needs to look weathered, and it doesn't really. And I think that's one of the things that I notice actually with Second Life a lot. When you go to some sims and some places where people have built, you look at the you know, beautiful work that they've done in designing buildings and such like. And in fact, I was looking back over some of my other buildings that I never really finished correctly, and I really would like to get them completed. So as long as people want to watch my streams and watch my videos on YouTube, then I'm happy to keep doing it. Yeah, when you see a really nice building in Second Life, in the context of where the building you would expect to see it, especially in roleplay sims, or you know, let's say Victorian or Edwardian type sims, you know, even post-apocalyptic or steampunk sims and things like that, you see these beautiful buildings, but they don't look right if the textures and the modeling is, specifically the textures, if they look too perfect, they don't look right. They look like brand new buildings, and of course in the context that they're supposed to be, you know, they're supposed to look weathered and old and chipped, and some things may be broken, and you know. So anyway, enough waffling, let's get on and do some modelling. There's a couple of things I would like to talk about today, and I might, you know, if I feel inclined, I might very well start talking about a couple of things. So anyway, regarding this building, I want to make sure that, oh, by the way, there's been a brand new version of, or an updated version of Blender. I was working on 3.3.1, which was fantastic, and they've now brought out 3.4. Luckily, and it's really good now that the updates, you can carry over the settings from your previous version, because they didn't seem to get that right for quite a while, and the amount of times I would install a new version and then lose all my original settings. So they seem to have brought those over, which is really good. There's just a whole host of things that they have now brought in with this version 3.4. Why am I getting so many notifications coming up? Okay. Most of them don't apply to me, to be honest with you. I like using Blender. I have been for many years, but I use it for pretty bog standard stuff, and I just like to be able to, you know, make things like this relatively easy now, whereas it wasn't before, and to make things like this relatively easy now, and things like the door, for instance. You know, things like this used to be a lot harder. Well, they appeared to be anyway. I don't know whether it is more the fact that I'm using Blender a lot more now. I don't know. But I am certainly finding that, certainly prior to version 2.8, it was hard work. I mean, the interface was just bad. It was just really bad. Now the interface I actually quite like. I still think it, in my opinion, needs to be, you know, tidied up maybe a little bit. But it's good. It's good. I like it. I can get my way around the interface relatively good. Still use a lot of shortcut keys because, again, you can get places faster and do things faster. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. So I need to check. I want to check all the UVs. Can't remember if I did this one or not. So I want to check UVs. I want to just make sure that I've got all the geometry is correct. I need to sort out the roof, because at the moment the roof internally, it needs to have a face for a start, but it also, these two things need to be, these two sort of roof elements need to be, they need to intersect, and so I need to figure out that bit. Because internally, if somebody walks into the building, at the moment they don't see a roof. Plus, even if they did see a roof, it's not going to look really very good. And my reference image shows that it's solid. So okay, please bear with me one moment. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pick up that call. I have got to change an appointment. Bear with me 1 minute. So it's now not then, it's next Wednesday. Okay, I think that should be it. Yes, okay, that's fine. So yeah, the internal at the moment, if you look inside, here, it's there is no roof, so of course you can't see anything here now, can you? So, but yeah, in Second Life this just comes out, you know, transparent, because there is no, it's not solid. So somehow I've got to sort that out. Okay, I'm going to check UVs. Ooh, yeah, I didn't check this one. I didn't think I did. I still never really actually understand why why this kind of starts to break up, you know, where you can't select the whole edge around something. Okay, I want to mark that as a scene. You see, I should be able to, like, I can't actually select this. Interesting. Like I used to say in my other streams, that I'm sure, you know, there are game developers and game designers and such like, maybe, I don't know, I don't suppose they really care too much watching me, but they probably look at the way I'm doing this and think, wow, it's painful to watch. I don't know. But normally, you know, you'd go through, click, alt, click, Alt Shift click, boom, whatever, it would select the whole thing, but I don't know why on some parts of your model you can't select it like that. I don't know why, but it's always done it. No. Okay, that looks good to me. Yeah, okay. It just produces nice UVs, and I love this UV unpacker. It's brilliant. It's just brilliant. Okay, right, we're good with this. Now I know, I'm pretty sure that I haven't done anything with this, so nice. Pretty sure. I don't know, I haven't done this. Okay. I always find that this, I saw somebody else doing this UV unpacking, and they did this. They did exactly this. They tried to do the follow active quads, which contiguous face loops. Oh, okay, right, okay. But I tend to do light map, which works pretty good. And then you go in there and do smart UV project, and it actually works really well. Then you just select all them, unpack them, and then boom, that's it. So I thought I'd done all the UVs for this, but obviously, no, I think I have for this one. Okay. Not going to get them packed in any better than that, really. Pretty sure we did this. Yeah, we've done this. Yeah, we've done the door. And I know the pillars have already been done. The walls have already been done now. The only other thing that I haven't done... Actually, there's something I want to check, because... And then I've got to assign materials. So, materials, obviously, for the outside and the inside. I think they need to be different. Yeah, if I look at my reference images, yes. Interesting, I haven't done a UV for the walls yet. Oh, got this extra. Interesting. That's better. That's a lot better. Okay. Yeah. That looks really good. I see again, you know, I thought I'd done the UVs. Now, what's interesting is I obviously hadn't done the UVs for this, and yet when I brought it into Second Life and, you know, threw a couple of in-world bog standard textures on there, they came out perfect. There's no seams. I need to do the roof separately. Now I'm pretty sure I've done the UVs for this. Yes, I have, and that's gonna, it doesn't really matter so much. The UVs for the columns also, yeah, it's been done. That's been done, that's been done. The door's been done, the arch has been done, the windows have been done. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Okay, bear with me 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Right, let's save this. The roof. What I want to do is experiment with the roof. Okay, so I want to take how bizarre, what's going on there? It's interesting. Okay, I don't really know what's going on there. Oh. Oh, okay. I want to play with this because I don't know quite how this is going to... how these are going to interact with each other. And I don't really want to create unnecessary... So, what I'm going to do here is... I guess... needs to be a boolean, doesn't it? Oh, boolean. Okay. That's quite clearly not what we want. We want union intersect. Now, what's interesting is I am wondering whether four faces. Yeah, okay, that's correct. Six faces. It's also correct. If I solidify the main roof and then okay, this is why I want to try a couple of things, because I suspect that this is not going to be straightforward. Let's just move yet another copy there. Okay, so if I add a boolean, and if I add the cut, why does that come out? Okay. That's more what I would expect to happen, actually. I don't think it would be different. You see, sometimes I don't really know how to interpret when you get this kind of result. Is that actually really going to be how it's going to look? You see, I think it's more an intersect, because what I want to be able to do is then how does this look on my reference image? Yeah. Okay, so that's how I would expect it to be, because I would like to remove these parts. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to apply it and then see whether that actually really gives me what I'm looking for. No. I don't know what that's produced. It's like it's... Has it actually... No, it hasn't intersected at all. Doesn't make sense. Is it because it's not solid? I wonder, are we hitting that again because it's not solid? Okay, I mean, if we solidify... This doesn't need to be solid, because what we're going to end up with, but it might need to be solid. Okay, let's just apply that, and then let's apply this. So if I add a modifier, Boolean, and the object is this. Oh, okay. Is now, you see, this is something I've learned fairly recently, in as much as it needs to be solid for it to actually do the Boolean cut correctly. Interesting. Now this looks like it's cutting into the mesh. Okay, so if we did union, still don't really understand what that's doing. Intersect, this is what I'm looking for, this cut. But I think this is what's giving me that cut that I'm looking for. Okay, so let me apply. Okay. No, it didn't. No, it didn't give me the cut that I was looking for. Okay, so yeah, exactly. I thought I might do this. I've completely screwed that up because you can only have so many undos. Maybe the Boolean needs to go the other way. Is this solid? No, it isn't. Right, okay, so I need to solidify. This needs to solidify. Okay. Maybe the Boolean needs to go the other way. And the object is actually this one. Right? And I think it needs to be a union because I want the mesh to go together, basically. Right, so I'm going to apply this. Right, so I believe now that I've got, yeah, okay, that's probably more like what I'm looking for. So what I want to do is, ooh, this looks like it's working. Yes, there we go. Problem solved. I also suspect that this needs clearing up a lot. Yeah, I partly guess this is actually producing some sort of duplicate face. Okay. Interesting why it's done that. But this is actually now... I think there's an edge face there that also is not required. Why it seems to have produced some sort of duplicate layer for some reason, I don't know. Don't really understand what this has done. Is this joined or not joined? It hasn't joined. Very strange. Okay. Again, that's not really what I was looking for. I don't know quite. This is turning into a lot more hard work than I think it should do. Is there a way of is there a way of like merge? You can merge at center, at cursor, collapse by distance. No. Bisect. Knife. I knew this was going to be a little bit of a problem. Okay, bear with me 1 minute. I need to figure out. I know I've done this before. Okay, so if you join. There's got to be a way of... You see, I thought the Boolean would work. Intersect. Intersect? Why is it producing kind of a double skin? Let's just do this. Okay. But I don't think this is actually producing what I'm looking for. No. See what it's... Oh, no. No, it's not, you see. My goodness, what is this produced? This is kind of... This sort of almost worked, but it hasn't. You know what? This, okay, this is kind of partly worked, and I'm going to work with this because otherwise this is just going to take way too long. Yeah. So what I need to do is select this.
What can you do for me? I try to find a reason to breathe another day. What can you do for me? I'm checking my last powers to wake up and call your name.
This is kind of giving me what I'm looking for. Interesting how it worked better that way than it did the other way. What's not happening?
I try to find a reason to breathe another day. What can you do?
I'm beginning to realize actually that the reference images that I'm looking at, they've had the same problem. I can now see how they've had the same problem. This is not really producing. I don't know how they've done that then. It's effective. It's effective what they've done. But this is not really producing what I want. Yeah, I can see now how the original the person that modelled my reference images, how they've, yeah, I can see how they've had issues. Okay, how did they model this then? Because this is how I saw it, as two kind of roofs that were merged together, and then I needed to get rid of these parts, but that's not what's happening. Yes, yes, this is more complicated than I anticipated. How have they done this? Okay, right, so I tell you what, let's scrap this again, because that's not working out how I expected. I think how this is working is they have solidified. Oh. I think they have solidified this, as in made it like a whole. I think they made that a whole, as in that's a solid. Yeah. Okay. right? And I do wonder whether this you know, was like this. And then I think they applied a Boolean to this. Right, so this is the Boolean for this, and I think that's now cut the like the roof, the like that. Okay, so so I think that's what they've done, right? And then I suspect that what they've done then is no. Why do we have... Oh, okay. Right.
When I think of others, I don't see it better, but I think it should be there. Seeing different colors underneath what matters, and I wish you'd meet me there.
Is that doing?
Try to make a difference, staying open-minded, coming out the other side. And any kind of likeness, bringing us together.
Sometimes it's interesting, things in blenders sometimes don't make sense, but you have to work with it. Now I think what's happening, okay, I think what is happening now is, well, this is my theory to this, is yeah, so there is 6 sides to this, but it's not solid. Right, so I'm going to solidify it soon. So I think what's happening is we now grab those and we possibly extrude to here somewhere. Ah, now you see we're doing this again, aren't we? It's producing okay. Right. Okay. Okay, again, you know, I'll say it time and time again, and I've heard other creators say much the same thing, that pull that out enough. Actually, this needs to be am I doing this right? So the only reason why we've got that step is just, ooh, okay, so I'm not doing it right, am I? Mm. Yeah, when I looked at this building, this is quite interesting. When I looked at my reference building before, the reference images that I've got, I did think this was going to be difficult. I knew this was going to be a problem. I knew this was going to be a problem. Because I can see that it kind of looks good, but it also looks a mess. And I did look at it before and I thought, you know what, I don't know quite how they did that, but I did think, yeah, this is not going to be straightforward, and it certainly isn't straightforward. But I am rather hoping that this will produce a nice effect eventually, and it will be a lot cleaner than the original. Because it will be Houston, we still have a problem. We still have a problem. How did they do this? It is so weird how they've done this. Okay, let's just continue. Okay, so from what we need to have faces, I think, on this. Actually, there probably isn't. Because this goes into a wall, so we don't need a face here. don't understand how they've done this. I don't really know how they've done this. Yeah, I just don't think. Come on. Okay, this is you know, like I say a lot of the times, I was saying earlier on that you know, sometimes with Blender or any program that you're doing 3D work in, see now that's you know, a lot of the time you have to be kind of creative in problem solving, you know, and I've seen it when I've watched other streamers, you know, it's exactly the same. There isn't anything different. You hit a problem and you've got to try and find a way around it, and you know, you just have to try and find a way around that. Ooh, delete faces. And so you kind of problem solve as you go along. Until you get the result that you want. And you know, yes, there's probably you know, another fix for something, a way of doing something that I don't know, because this is not my full-time job. As much as I would love this to be a full-time job, it isn't, and so it's a bit of a hobby. So this has now produced exactly what I want with regard to the roof. And it's producing the effect that, yeah, so I think the original artist, or the person that did the original modeling on my reference images that I'm using, had the same problem. They did have the same problem, because this now looks like the reference image, and I don't know how they got around it the same way I did, you know. Yeah, anyway, we need to save, and what I'm gonna do now is we need to modify, we need to solidify, right? Kind of need to make it, because it's Second Life, I kind of need to make it a little bit thicker than normal. Ooh, now we're getting really weird. What is going on? Okay. There is something not right there. Delete loose. Didn't get rid of anything. By distance. Let's add a little bit more. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, this is actually right. So there is somewhere along the line here. There is something that didn't quite work. Okay. Now if I add a solidify modifier, it should work a bit better. That looks looking better. Okay, that's better. That's better, but it is producing something very strange here, and I don't know why. Oh my god. What is this doing? Okay. This is doing something very strange. We haven't got any. Okay, so everything's kind of centered. Why is this producing such weird effects? Okay. Wow, I knew this was going to be a problem. I knew this was going to be problematic. It was not, but it definitely is looking like my reference image. So now I suspect that I can okay, so if we go Shift D X, I can, that's going to be as positioned as it's going to ever be, really. The okay, I mean that looks like it's in position correctly. There is a lot of geometry that I can get rid of. I mean that's about as accurate as it's gonna get. There's quite a bit of geometry I think I can get rid of. Quite a few faces. Like for instance the edge, which is never going to be seen. The faces behind this wall, the outside faces, not the inside faces, because this is producing this effect. Of course I've got to get rid of these. But that is exactly the same as my reference image. Okay, right, let's save. And in fact I'm going to save as a different revision because I made too many changes and I want to be able to go back. So HI right, so now I need to delete faces that are just not going to be seen. So this. This will cut down on certainly land impact in Second Life. Just deleting geometry that doesn't need to be used. Okay, that looks good. None of that is going to be seen.
All the nights
Oh.
I kept my eyes open. All the days I tried to sleep. Pushed away the troubles around me. Did not see I fell too deep. Keep control of me. Try to keep the frequency.
Actually, do you know what? No, that's not going to look good, is it? I was going to say they could be beams. They could just be solid beams. I mean, the only problem is that they're actually ridges. But they would look good as beams. You know what? I am going to keep them as beams. Oh no, I can't, can I? Because they're ridges. The dilemma.
Keep control of me. Try to keep the frequency.
They seem to have got rid of... Okay, I don't really know why. They seem to have got rid of... You could... No, don't want to do that. E.g. scale. Why? Doesn't seem to want to work. I'm going to turn this into beams, as in apply a texture that would be on the inside. That I think would look really nice. I think that would look really nice. I think that adds an extra bit of character to the building. Okay, why can't I slide that? Interesting. You see, out of sometimes, you know, sometimes things work in your favor, and yeah. So although I hit this problem with the roof, we've kind of hit on actually a rather neat little idea about this.
Summer nights and summer days, I'm falling for your angel eyes.
It's interesting. In the words of Bob's Burgers. Oh my god. Okay. Why do we have different? Okay, I think that's, yeah, I thought, yep, it's done pretty much what I wanted it to do. That's fine. I don't think I've messed this up so much that ooh. No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I haven't altered the ridge. I'm just going to separate the texture. So I need to apply another material. Okay, that's fine. So if I go into here, I need to select probably very easily select these faces. Boom. They're going to be beams. So I'm going to add another material. Come on. So ridge beam. Where's that in capitals? Ridge beams. Let's just make it kind of a brownish color. Okay, so select ridge beams, correct. Select roof ridges, correct. We're good. I like that, personally. I like the fact that we've got beams. We're gonna have beams in here. It's gonna look good. Now I know that this roof, because let's save this, needs a UV. Face orientation is around the right way, that's correct. You see, I knew I was going to get trouble with the roof. I knew I was going to get trouble with the roof. Right. Let's... It's interesting how we don't seem to have anything. Oh, okay, because, yeah. I know why. Right, okay, so we need pack. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to unwrap Smart UV Project. Yes, there we go. Yeah, yes and no. This is going to be a pretty... This is probably not ideal, but it doesn't really matter because whoever's going to be looking at this isn't... It's going to be... It's not going to be tiled roof, as in tiled tiles. So I'm not that bothered with this. Okay, that's good enough, really. Yeah, it's probably not the best UV in the world, but hey. Delete this, delete all these. Okay, we're looking good. I don't know quite why I've got so many materials on that now. Interesting. Certainly don't need these materials on. Don't know why that's on there either. Very odd. What I do need to do is the internal walls need to have a different material applied to them than the outside walls. So the internal walls need to be different. New material, new material. This inside walls, assign, and I'm going to change the color to kind of just some other color, basically. That's fine. So. Looks good to me. Yeah. Ah. We've got the frame, we have the pillars, we have the door, which has got several, then we have, ooh, that's interesting, that's not been assigned a material. Door, frame, okay. No material yet, so we want to call this step sides. Just call it that. Okay, and then we're going to give that steps. Okay. Now the floor definitely needs to have. Oh, okay. I've already done this. Right. Deselect floor edges, deselect, select. Cool, I've already done that. Brilliant. The ridges have been done, the beams we've allocated, the roof, the main roof, pretty much the same. Okay, that's fine. Yes, I think it would be really nice to be able to put tiles on. You know what? It'd be really nice to be able to put tiles. I think it would look better. The original reference doesn't have tiles, and I do wonder, because of the difficulty with designing this roof, whether they they may well have just given up and not bothered with so really.
Music is now my escape. To be dancing. Oh, weather, rain or sunshine. Oh, weather, to be dancing. Oh, weather, rain.
Let's just create a new material. We're going to call it internal roof. Okay. have, I think, oh no, I know I don't have materials assigned. Oh, I have that one and I have that one. Okay, yeah, okay, I have. I think we're nearly getting there on material assignment, and the mesh is now, in my opinion, complete. I'm really happy with this so far, very happy. Plus, with the difficulties I had with the roof, I've now been able to add some more character to this internal building by not only making it look kind of Gothic, but we've also got some beams on the inside. I like that. I like that. Okay. Well, there was a key combination I saw the other day that showed this in full screen, and I can't remember what it was, and I thought that's really neat to show. Can't remember what the key combination was. Was it Alt spacebar? No, Control spacebar. Oh yeah, there we go. That was Control spacebar as one. Was it Control Alt spacebar? Yeah, there we go. Well, thank you very much for watching this. If you're watching the VOD, obviously if you're watching the VOD, you didn't see the original stream, then you've missed out on some good music. But yeah, I'm happy with this. So we've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish today, which was get the roof fixed. Make sure that we have good UVs for all of the separate parts of mesh, and make sure that we have all the mesh parts have got a material assigned to them. So next will be texturing, and I'm going to be doing texturing in Substance Painter. Because I like Substance Painter. I hate actually Blender's texturing. It's not very clean, whereas Substance Painter, it works really well, and it's a little bit more freeform and a bit more forgiving, and you've also got actually a lot more control. And I just think it looks better as well, the finished product. So yeah, thank you very much for watching and following on with this painful process and bearing with me with my way of working. But yeah, so thank you very much, and I will see you again hopefully soon in another stream.